What's good, guys? It's your Greek Boy 7, and this is my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows is a sequel to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out back in like 2014, which, believe it or not, was actually a guilty pleasure of mine. A lot of people didn't like the movie, but for whatever reason, I just did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know it's bad, but I still liked it. Don't ask me why, I just found certain things about it that were really good, and a lot of things about it that were bad. But the good just barely outweighed the bad for me. Here, thankfully, things are a little bit more improved. First off, easily the best thing about this movie is the Turtles themselves. It's their chemistry. I feel like the Turtles were portrayed a little bit better in this movie than they were in the last one. And their overall camaraderie with each other really does play a part here. Their teamwork with each other is in question. Leonardo is being questioned as a leader, as usual. And Raphael is always like working on his temper. In this movie, the Turtles are facing the fact that they aren't getting any credit for what happened in the first movie, how they defeated Shredder. And it kind of sucks for them. They're living underground, and if they were to be discovered, people would pretty much be scared of them. And that's one of the strongest aspects of this movie, the relatability. You can really relate to these guys and how they don't want to be treated as monsters. They want to be treated as normal things, just like anyone else. After all, they pretty much have every human characteristic except their looks. So in that regard, you feel for them. Secondly, the action sequences are actually really cool. In the first movie, I wasn't that impressed, but here, I'm actually very happy with what I saw. There were a lot of really cool fighting scenes, especially with Bebop and Rocksteady, who were just as ridiculous as I thought they would be. However, like I said, the action sequences were great. I'm really happy for that. However, that's pretty much all the good things I can really say about the movie, because again, this movie has a lot of the same flaws that the first one did. First off, there's just a lot of inconsistencies. A lot of things just don't make sense. A lot of things physically just don't make any sense. I can't like give you like an example. I don't want to spoil anything, but just know some things just really don't get put together. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Things just don't work. Pacing is a huge issue. Things can really get boring during certain scenes, and other scenes it can get really exciting. I wish it could have just stayed consistent throughout. Unfortunately, it didn't, just like the first movie. Another inconsistency I found with the movie was actually the CGI quality itself. Some scenes looked really good, while others not so much. Megan Fox's April O'Neil is pretty much, I think of her the same way I did in the first one. She's good enough, but she's nothing special. She doesn't really have the intelligence or the really snarkiness that April O'Neil is known for back in the older TMNT stuff. The jokes didn't really land for me, but again, neither did the first one. I didn't like the movie because of its humor. I liked it just on its overall entertainment. And at the end of the day, I can say that I was entertained with the movie overall. The last scene is pretty much identical to the first one. They're on this big rooftop, I guess kind of skyscraper thing, fighting the bad guy, and they're all four just doing whatever they can. I don't know why they had to do it that way. I wish they could have done something different, or at least somewhere else, since it was just in the same city, same scenario. Come on, I feel like that was just a little bit lazy. At the end of the day, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, in my opinion, is an improvement over the original. Is it a significant improvement? No, not really. But it is an improvement nonetheless. If you are a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I do feel like you should at least give this movie a try. If you didn't like the first movie, you're probably not gonna like this one either. I'm gonna say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is solid. Okay guys, that takes care of my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, this is your Greek Boy 7, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.